Begin with breaking news out of Detroit, where police are investigating two separate shootings involving kids. Gunfire erupting at a home on Justine Avenue near Ryan Road and East Outer Drive. Now that is on the city's east side. Then as police were on that scene, another shooting involving a child, this time at a home on Elmira. Let's get right to 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson live with the very latest. Jennifer Ann, you were just talking to police. What have you found out?
Yeah, I was just talking to the captain here on scene literally moments ago. We wrapped up talking in just a horribly tragic day, as you mentioned, within hours of each other. Two children shot right here on Elmira. A 3-year-old child shot. They said this 3-year-old child shot appears to have been shot by another child of a similar age. And the two were playing with guns. This is all very preliminary investigation. As you mentioned, we were at another scene about a 10-minute drive away when they got a call to rush to this scene here. So at this point, we don't know the extent of this 3-year-old child's injuries, but at this point, police say that they believe there was not an adult at home. There was a 13-year-old who was in charge of the two young children when the gun went off. Now, we do have some video of the other scene, as we mentioned, about a 10-minute drive over on Justine. That case also terribly tragic. We've learned that a 10-year-old shot his 13-year-old cousin. They were playing with a gun. The gun was found inside the home. They're still trying to get to the bottom of exactly who that gun was registered to, but the gun was in the home. And at that time, the children were at home alone on their own. There wasn't an adult there. There was a 13-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And again, that 10-year-old accidentally shot his cousin, who's 13. That cousin in critical condition. The captain just now telling us that child was shot in the head, is in critical condition in the hospital. So incredibly tragic. And if today wasn't heartbreaking and tragic enough, these are not the first incidents of a child being shot we have covered so far this year. And looking back through our own news stories, we've seen at least half a dozen cases of children being shot so far in 2021, and we're not even done sifting through some of our past stories. So really, really tragic. And here on scene, Detroit police say they just want to remind you they do have gun locks. They just had an event very recently offering free gun locks and are just imploring anyone who sees this or watches this, if you have a gun and children in the home, make sure you have that gun locked and secured away from where these children can get to the gun. These gun locks are free and available still at the Detroit Police Department. And we know we also covered this in Southfield. The Southfield police have gun locks for free, no questions asked, available as well. So again, just a tragic, tragic scene, a tragic day. Two children shot. I'm reporting live here in Detroit. And as these scenes are just now unfolding, we'll continue to stay on top of this and bring you just the latest news and information as soon as we have it. Reporting live, I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson. Back to you.
Yeah, it is so important that people lock up their guns so that we don't have these senseless and careless shootings. Of course, tonight we are praying for both of those children. Jennifer Ann, thank you for that live report.